Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video you'll see an unboxing of Sir Hogswash for Moonstone. Another awesome character for Moonstone, the whimsical fantasy game, and in the video I'll get him out of the box, you can see all the components up close, and then we'll go through his ability card in detail. A massive thank you to the team at Goblin King Games for sending me out Sir Hogswash to share with you here on the channel. This is another fantastic character for the game with some great artwork on the front of the box there, and then we can see all around we've got that nice autumn theme going on. Then on the back it tells you that you're going to get Sir Hogswash the resin miniature. You'll also get his ability card as well. So let's get this open, we'll grab all the contents out and have a real good look through, and you can see that these are all well packaged. You get the foam insert, sometimes you get two of these big chunky pieces to sandwich the model in together, but it really depends on how big the components are. And so Hogswash, he's a bit of a beast, dare I say a big hog, and so it's going to fit in there with the little foam pieces to fill it out and keep it safe. So there we go, he's well protected, and that's going to get you in one piece. And here you can see all the contents then. We've got the card, the model in there, I've got the 40mm base as well. As soon as I get these cards, I like to grab one of these Dragon Shield card protectors. These are 88mm by 63mm, and that's going to keep the cards safe right away. You find that you're going to use these a lot. They're in and out of the card boxes, and you're also going to be writing on them with a whiteboard pen as well. And these sleeves are really handy just to keep them safe from the get-go. Here we've got a nice little bubble wrap bag that's going to keep those resin parts protected, and these models are such great quality. The resin casting is fantastic, the details that come through are amazing, and here you can see Sir Hogswash is certainly no exception. That is so smooth, and often you'll see a lot of rendered images for models, and then when you get them they're not quite as crisp, but in this case I would say this is as crisp as any rendered image I've seen for this. Fantastic. The casting on these models is just so well done, and this is why they're so fun to paint as well. All these great textures, you've got the smooth areas as well, so you can do some nice painting techniques on there. And the quality of all the features of the model does most of the work for you when it comes to painting. Here we can see we've got the hog's head, and then you've got the weapon and the helmet of Sir Hogswash himself, and this is such a real characterful model again. Those big eyes just really make it, and that's one thing I like with a lot of the models they do in the range. You do get some big eyes to paint from time to time, and that just adds a ton of character. Right, now we've seen all the components, it's time to have a look at the cards. So we'll go through Sir Hogswash ability card, then we'll flip it over and have a look at his upgrade as well. So we've got Sir Hogswash, and then the keywords are human, animal and soldier, and that's going to help him interact with some of the other models and their abilities later on when you start playing him. He's got a melee of 4, range of 2 inch, arcane 0 and an evade +1. He's certainly not going to be fast to get out of the way there. Let's have a look at his first passive ability, which is called Hunting Spear. If this character deals piercing or slicing melee damage, increase the damage dealt by +1. If this character deals melee damage against an animal, increase the damage by +1 further. So that's really cool. So he's going to be great to go up against any other enemy with animal in the keywords there. His second passive ability is called Sun Shield. If this character suffers impact or magical damage, reduce the damage suffered by -1. That's nice, he's going to get a bit of protection there against impact or magical, so any ranged attacks, that's going to be really useful. Then we've got another one, Utter Swine. This one costs 1 energy, it's a 6 inch range. You can only use this once per turn though, and it tells us you may have another friendly model within 6 inches suffer 2 wounds, and if they do, then the target enemy loses 1 arcane ability of your choice until end of turn. I really like these abilities where you get like a negative, but then you get a buff from it as well. It makes it really interesting when you start playing. And then we've got Charge. That's a cost of 2 energy, 6 inch range, and you move this model 4 inches directly towards target enemy model, and if this character's next action this turn is a melee attack against the same target, it's going to deal +2 damage. And you might recognise that from Doug the Flatulence card, as they share that same ability. So Hogswash has got a nice healthy 10 wounds and 3 energy points as well, and he starts to lose that energy quite a way down the track, which is really handy, with 2 of them being in the bottom 3, so that's always nice. And you can see there he's got a base of 40 mil. The signature move for Sir Hogswash is a rising attack, so let's flip the card over and we'll have a look at the other side, and this is called Gore. This is your upgrade for rising attack, and the damage type in this case is going to be piercing. That'll play into the hunting spear ability, and here you can see the amount of damage that he's going to deal depending on what the opponent plays. So basically anything except a low guard, Sir Hogswash is going to deal some damage. There's always a but though, and it tells us here that this attack will deal no damage at all against models which are further than 1 inch away. So if you're trying to make the most of that 2-inch range and then upgrading for the Gore, then it's not really going to work out if you're trying to do damage to the opponent. This could be a really effective attack though, and a great upgrade if you want to push an enemy off of a Moonstone, get them out of the way so then you could dig it up perhaps in the next turn. And this end step effect tells us you move the enemy model 1 inch. There we go then, that's covered Sir Hogswash's character card and his upgrade, and a really fun model. I think the face on the Hog is just fantastic. So it'd be so fun to get painted up and on the table. And you'll be seeing him in action against Rebold and other characters very soon as I start doing some more playthroughs. If you're new to Moonstone, you might like to check out this introductory video I did for the game. And also I've gone through loads of videos now having a look at the book in detail, so it's really nice to get the A4 rulebook to complement the game. You do get an A5 rulebook that comes in the starter set, but I think it's nice if you're going to really get into the game to invest in the A4 version. I've also done a longer video where I go through everything you need to know to play your first game of Moonstone, and then I took one of the fun scenarios from the book and we did a little playthrough, Go Home You're Drunk, using the Drunk Fritz exclusive model, and that was such a fun game. Combining that with the how to play video should give you a really good idea and overview of the game. I've been unboxing a ton of characters, including Dim and Dimmer, and also painting them up as well, so if you're interested in seeing some of the others, check out the Moonstone playlist that I'll link to at the end of this video. A massive thank you again to the team at Goblin King Games for sending out Sir Hogswash for me to unbox and share with you here. I hope you enjoyed having a close-up look at the components and seeing what he can do on the tabletop, and I hope you come and join me for those future playthroughs very soon. But for now, thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, it'd be great if you hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.